Welcome to the Moon Talks with Dad channel. Today, we're going to look at the human ego, tracing its growth from a simple instinct to survive, through the moments that break us down, and finally, to the point where we use our lives to help others. Think of the ego as your starting point. It's that first sense of me and mine that helps a person navigate the world as an individual. To understand how this works, imagine the ego is like a tiny, hard-shelled seed sitting all by itself on a patch of dry ground. We often talk about the ego like it's a bad thing, something we need to get rid of. But it's actually a necessary part of being human. It's the protective layer we need before we're ready to grow. When we're young, that hard shell is our best friend. It's the instinct that helps a child make sure they're fed, kept safe, and given the attention they need to stay alive. With praise and success, the outer shell gets thicker. The seed starts believing it's the most important thing on the planet. The shell becomes so thick the seed feels totally isolated. It's convinced it's the center of everything, not needing the outside world. But if a seed stays inside that shell forever, it never actually lives. It just sits there, dry and stuck. The very armor that kept us safe as children eventually turns into a wall. It cuts us off from the people and the world we actually need. Then, life changes. A sudden storm hits with heavy rain and wind. For us, this looks like a major failure, a broken heart, or a loss that we never saw coming. It's incredibly painful when these things happen. It feels like our whole world is cracking apart, leaving us exposed and unprotected. But here is the secret to growth. For that seed to actually sprout and start its life, that tough outer shell has to break open. Hard times have a way of softening us. They chip away at the prideful idea that we're better than everyone else, or that we can do everything on our own. A broken ego isn't a sign that you've failed. It's the moment you become open enough to start growing into who you're meant to be. Look at what happens the moment the shell breaks. Little roots reach out from the crack and push down into the dirt. For the first time, the seed is drinking in what's around it. It realizes it can't survive on its own. It needs the moisture in the soil and the warmth of the sun to keep its heart beating. We're no different. Our lives are held up by thousands of other people, from farmers growing our breakfast to friends listening when we're sad. We simply aren't designed to thrive in total isolation. Realizing we need others is where we find our true strength. We stop trying to survive as a lonely seed and start growing because we're finally plugged into the world around us. So, if the shell breaks, does that mean we get rid of the ego completely? Not at all. In this diagram, you can see the next step. Once the roots are set, the plant pushes up and grows a thick, stable trunk. This sturdy trunk is what a healthy ego looks like. It's the part of you that knows how to speak up, how to set healthy boundaries, and how to stand tall in a crowd. It's a massive change from that tiny, closed-up seed we started with. A mature ego doesn't hide you away to keep you safe. It gives you the structural strength to be yourself, while staying deeply connected to everything that supports you. Think about what a fully grown tree actually does. It uses that strong trunk to hold up branches full of fruit for others to pick, and it provides a cool place for anyone to rest. When our own ego matures, we stop spending all our energy on our own survival. We start using our strength to care for our families, our friends, and our community. The journey starts with a shell that protects you, moves through a storm that opens you up, and ends with a life that helps everyone around you thrive. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode. In the end, we don't build an ego just to admire ourselves. We build it so we have the strength to love the world.